Welcome to 1407 Gray Mountain Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Today we're doing a brand new series, Way of X. Now, going into it, I was a little bit skeptical, considering that this is a series that's going to be talking about spirituality, and I don't really fuck with it. But Nightcrawler was the perfect mutant to go into this because we actually have a series where he is the focal point. And a lot of people have been asking, why hasn't Nightcrawler been on the team? I mean, he would fit in with Marauders. He'd be interesting on X-Force. He'd be surprising on New Mutants. And Hellions... oh my god, they would turn him into a simp. But going into this, okay, we start off with Charles Xavier. We don't see a lot of this, so I'm actually very pleased to see. But right here, he sleeps nude. What is this whole thing? Not everybody likes to sleep naked, but it seems like a lot of characters in the Marvel Universe like to sleep naked. It's a pet peeve of mine. Moving on. We go through, he wakes up in the middle of the night. He's looking at some photos, and he sees one with him, Gabrielle Holler, and Baby Legion, which is something that it never happened. Okay. I feel the show Legion is really messing up people's perception of how these characters originally got started. Legion was a grown man before Xavier even met him and even knew his existence. The reason being, his mother, Gabrielle Holler, she intentionally kept Xavier out of the loop. She contacted Moira McTaggart after Legion's powers started manifesting, and it gave her explicit instructions: don't tell Charles. So he's not a bad father, he just didn't know. So we see Xavier talk to Nightcrawler, and it's really nice to see them really interact. I know that a lot of X-Men claim that Xavier is a father figure, but a lot of times we don't see it. Like, we see it with Scott, we see it with Jean, but we never really see it with Beast, we never see it with Iceman, Colossus, we don't see it anymore. Like, we don't see the one-on-one interactions, and this is nice. So Nightcrawler gets this little team with Loa, Blink, Pixie, and DJ. Okay, with the exception of Blink, all of these kids came around the next X-Men era, which is last 15 years. Blink, she appeared back in the 90s. It's a whole thing with her. But they go and find this. They find this really weird museum called the Church of Hate. Well, that's what the mutants call it, because they have all these monuments to mutant kind, and it's really weird. You would think with all the money that all these various mutant hating organizations have, they can help the world, but instead they're like, no, we're gonna make sure mutants aren't around. Fuck that kid, fuck those kids in Africa. No mutants. Weird where the mind goes. Pixie has a really good point on this. Not everybody wants to die. I get it. I mean, I understand that Krakoa, they have the resurrections and everything, but the first time doing anything, it's going to be scary. And then, okay, first of all right, I'm going to jump in a little bit ahead. First, it's really nice to see Nightcrawler back in the field, and he's teaching. That is really cool. So the team are going through these halls, seeing various monuments to mutant kind when they went bad, like Magneto's first appearance. Like they showed up when Omega Red first showed up. Just various stuff. And then Pixie yeah. I mean, I get it, they're bringing her back, but it's hard seeing somebody seeing somebody you care about die. Like, just, she got blasted in the face by a shotgun, man. Come on. And the kids are now, they're making Nightcrawler feel really weird about it because they're saying, like, what happened to you, man? You used to be cool. Like, that's such, I hate it. Getting older, I realize how much of a trap that is. So later on, they get back on Krakoa. Nightcrawler, he brought back the monument of Magneto, and it's meant to be a joke, like ha 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 ha. Magneto turns it around, turns it into a sermon, saying, "We will not be ashamed." And then, okay, Spurrier, he has Magneto acting like he's a complete asshole when he's not. He's not that kind of guy. But we're really seeing that Magneto's feeling himself a lot. This is happy Magneto. It's a little off-putting, I can admit. So Magneto and Nightcrawler have a conversation, and Magneto brings up a few good points. He's talking about, we've actually, no, say you have seen more gods, actual gods, than the one that you pray to, and you still pray to the one that you've never seen. It's hard. It's hard. And then Magneto ends up with calling his god Dusty. Rough. Magneto's really harsh. We get Doc why I say Doc Simpson? Doc Nemesis. This guy is so cool. He's more like Rick Sanchez, but without the drinking problem. That's a really good way to describe him. But this book brings up a lot of stuff that I didn't really think about, like this. The fictional politeness of telepaths. They know they know what's bothering you. They just pretend that they don't, just to make the other person feel better. Which is why I'm really surprised there's not any kind of biases. Like, I'm surprised that nobody's like, people like, oh, I don't deal with telepaths. I don't like the fact they're in my head. Just weird. But all in all, I'm really into this series. I want to see where it goes. I'm digging the art, but the fact that the ending came in and it's just, wow, really? Like, Xavier's a bad father. This is why Marvel writers need to do the research. It's not hard. hey, hey, this thing, you can do more with it than watch porn and play video games. You can research. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean. It's just, it annoys me. But I'm giving this book, a 4 3/4 out of 5 stars. I really like it, came into it. I really like the fact that we're getting new characters that we're dealing with. And so we're getting different perspectives. Cool. So, this is 1407, Blueberry Muffin Lane, signing out.